Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
مرحبا بكم أخرج في جسر أقرى من تشينجاي بودكاست. يلا.
Anda sedang mendengar Cincai Podcast. Let's go.
Yo, welcome to Chincha. We keep it loose, two guys from SG. Now we're no one's groove. Chill vibes, no stress, we keep it real. From east to the west, we got that feel.
Cincai tak kisah, kita relax saja. Cerita hari-hari, memang ikut suka. Cincai tak kisah, buat apa kau mahu. Melbourne ke Singapura, kita jalan terus.
Chilling in the city, making moves. Cakap apa je kita tak pernah ragu. Culture, food, life, let's break it down. Dari sini ke sana, kita makin sound.
Cincai tak kisah, kita relax saja. Cerita hari-hari, memang ikut suka.
Okay, cincai lah. Okay, cincai lah.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back to Cincai Podcast live here in Melbourne itself. My name is Hide,
Adrian.
and we are back again for another episode. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hope everyone is having a good weekend so far.
I think everyone is having a very, very good weekend. It's a long weekend here in Melbourne itself.
Long weekend? Tuesday, Melbourne Cup.
Melbourne Cup. Yeah, brother. Correct. That's right. Okay, welcome back, man. I think suara kau pun dah sound. I think this is the hay fever here in Australia itself.
Hay fever.
Especially when it comes to spring, moving to summer kan selalu macam gini, the pollen in the air. I tell you, definitely get this hay fever by itself lah.
I think also because that time aku kan 2 weeks ago yang kita baru start balik tu.
100%.
Aku kan travel to Tassie.
Yeah.
Kerja 3 hari sampai Wednesday to Saturday.
How was it?
It was really an eye-opener dekat Tasmania.
Azal.
I was driving back way lah, pergi airport, go to the site kan. Then lepas tu tengah nak masuk freeway ni. Tengok tak ada kereta bang. Okay. Tak ada kereta. There was no car, nothing. Everyone like, macam public holiday lah.
Asal? Ada apa? Atau
tak ada kereta jalan. No, there's no no you can tak banyak traffic lah.
Okay.
You see, then I asked my colleague dia kata down here diorang punya kerja is quite far.
Okay.
Then and everyone is scattered around lah.
Oh, I see.
Then after aku balik, I rest for a week. Then I have to travel to Adelaide again. Adelaide was tiring because my flight was delayed for 2 hours.
Oh.
Aku sampai rumah 1:30 pagi
Alamak.
Saya ingat babe. Then the next day semalam lah. Dah kena bawa budak-budak keluar biasalah kan. That's how you spend your weekend with the kids.
Right. It is what it is. Aku rasa it's just kerja memang kerja kan. Aku rasa it's just depending on the nature of your job lah.
Correct.
Kan?
Aku because I'm looking after Victoria, South Australia dengan Tasmania. So because currently kita ada project ongoing, so need to travel lah. Orang cakap, best kan kau dapat travel di sini di sana
dia tak tahu
penat dia. Dia penat dia lain macam.
Which is true. Dia bertaruh nak jalan jauh. So it's quite tiring lah actually.
How have you been?
Okay lah, not bad lah. Just been busy with biasalah sekolah and work and such. It's coming to the end of the year. Biasalah all the surgery cases kita tengah push on kan. Most of you know that I'm in the healthcare. So sekarang biasalah almost at the end of the year, that is where kita tengah wrap up everything. And then we're gonna prepare it for the next year. So biasalah, when you work for, tengok kalau you depend on which industry or which organisation you're working for lah. Kalau you're working for a private organisation, yes, definitely there will be a big rush. If you're working for public, they must maintain their pace lah. So there's a difference if in between the public and the private sector. And shout out to all the nurses, yang follow us on TikTok and Spotify. Doctor. Yes, thank you so much for your PM and your DM as well.
Yep.
I think most of you know that in terms of this career profession itself, memang betul kita perlukan nurses. Kita actually in the OE study standard yang kita buat sekarang research ni kan, we are actually lack of about nearly 80,000 nurses, which is surprising.
80,000. I mean, Australia wide ke apa?
Australia wide, 80,000 nurses we are actually short, which is surprising. They came out in the report as well. Aku rasa because banyak orang pencen, then there's a lot of mid-career switching people, but in saying that as well, nursing is definitely one of the staple jobs here in Australia lah. Sesiapa masih planning to become a nurse, this is a very good opportunity for you to do a crossover. Kalau you all nak ni lah patient contact, being a nurse doesn't mean to have a patient contact as well.
Correct.
You are the clinical, non-clinical, which is a good viable option itself lah.
Yeah, I think over here you can also macam my wife dia sekarang they still, when I first came I also don't know there's such thing called permanent part time, that kind of thing now. So then when she started that, I know permanent part time rupanya is you work certain hours for a fortnight.
Yeah.
As long as you don't hit the full, you consider permanent part time.
100%.
Wah, not bad lah.
That's the lifestyle sini kan. So kebanyakan kita punya standard is I need a full time job, I need a job full time atau part time. Ni dua je kan. Casual was something that very new. Casual ada. What's the casual kan? So,
casual.
Casual. So it's kind of new, a new thing for those who just arrived. So saying that as well, we're gonna segue into this topic where kita tengah berbual pasal migration. Apparently,
correct.
So last night kita kat TikTok.
Wow, that was really something very different now. Aku dah lah social media tak berapa pandai.
Oh yeah.
Then yesterday, I mean, thanks to you for inviting me to the live telecast.
Yeah.
It's like, eye opener. You get people from different walks of life.
Yeah.
Even like you say, doctors, nurses, even mechanic pun masuk.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
And they join the fun. And then when they know that as your telecast was going on, then they realize that we are from Melbourne. And then they start to ask, how is it to come over here? How's the migration like? What things we need to look out for?
Yeah, which is a fantastic question actually. One of the best topic. We had a great discussion last night as well, but in saying that as well, before we go into that, first of all, I would like to give a shout out. Shout out to Midnight Sailors. Thank you so much, brother, for coming into our life for the past 2 days, supporting me.
Yeah, thank you.
We're still on uncharted waters itself. Big shout out to all the Sahabat Boss K group as well. Boss K group is one of these. Boss K,
okay.
So big shout out to them. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much to Abang Jalil, Sahabat Abang Jalil group as well. All these groups, and Aska as well. Aska group, man, fantastic outcome, fantastic turnout. Which it was amazing. In all, when I think the manager cakap 3,000. 3,000 views, which is fantastic. Which is quite amazing actually. People will asking, this is live in Melbourne? Yeah, this is live in Melbourne. Prior to that also banyak orang lain lah, Mak Salih semua masuk. How's it going? Good man, yourself. Thank you so much for coming in. So this is an Asian podcast live here in Melbourne itself. So kau dengar aku repetitively repeat. Aku rasa it's just the culture itself, and then ada adat dia, tertatib. When you come into the room, beri salam. If you're Melayu, just beri salam. Assalamualaikum, Waalaikumsalam bang, apa khabar semua. Everything's good, man. Look, really appreciate your support. Yesterday I was overwhelmed lah, betul. Aku have to sacrifice because of the TikTok platform by itself. Kan kita nak drag tu 3 hari live. Akhirnya. So I got one more live to go. And then that's it. That's where we can play with all the other settings about it. So it's a fantastic outcome. Big shout out to the Malaysian fam as well. Big shout out to the Malaysian fam. I really appreciate your support. Aussie fam, thank you so much for dropping in. And all those groups from Brisbane, Sydney, thank you so much for coming into the live yesterday. Fantastic outcome. A big shout out to Latina Sepet. Alright, Latina Sepet is for Sabahan. So we had a very good banter yesterday. Very good banter. The conversation is that we were able to hold this conversation to a point where we can talk about the differences in that short span of 20 minutes. Which is fantastic.
That's really fantastic.
Yeah, man.
The communication, the connection, the lingo.
Yes.
it seems like everyone understand.
Yes, correct.
You see, and
100%.
then we, like what you say just now, we also got a few white Aussies that join. You know, and then we change the lingo a bit just to
to make them participate,
make them welcome, to make them feel welcome.
Really fantastic actually.
You see, and then you got one Brazilian friend some more.
Oh yeah. Aku bilang kau, so we do have Brazilian listeners which aku macam kagum nak cakap. Can you really understand? If you don't understand, let us know. Probably I can switch it to Portuguese for you. In the subtitle by itself. And then the support was really great actually. Yes, moving forward, yes. Probably on the live on TikTok itself is where we chill and then we get to know each other, up to close in a way. Then in other words, in Spotify itself, man, guys, thank you so much for the support, man. Don't forget to like, follow, and share. Take it for example, that if you guys are driving one location to another location, pop into your car and just on the Chinchai, on your podcast itself, on your car system, and then just listen through what we talking about. That would be a great comforting time for you to know that we are always there.
While getting stuck in the traffic.
Listen to Chinchai itself. Listen to our banter, listen to our funny lingo. Or I would say our funny language in a way. So yeah, man. And also thank you so much for the feedback was fantastic. Aku lah macam, look, we are not celebrities, that's for sure. That's number one. And then number two is just that we are here based on touching base with staff, which is a great outcome in the long run itself. So aku macam amat terharu.
Amat terharu.
Yeah, bro. I learned a lot of new words. I learned a lot of new words. So
tak payah cari cikgu Melayu lagi
ada lah. You still have to know. I learned a few words. Melendak, bos. Melendak. Oh, melendak, bos. Melendak. So I'm like, okay, this is something that I knew. Something that I just learned. I was like, oh, okay.
Apa tu melendak?
Aku pun tak tahu lah, but I know it's a terminology lah. But never mind lah. It sounds so cool in a way.
Yeah. One thing I realise, kita punya Singapore punya bahasa Melayu dengan Malaysia punya ada lain sikit
tak lain sangat.
A bit different je lah.
No, I think it depends on the demo. Look, with Aska, I can hold my conversation very nicely with him. I can understand deep, no problem. But as and when you go up to Utara side, where you go up to the northern side,
Kelantan, Kedah tu semua.
Not really Kelantan. Kedah ke bawah. Kelantan kau definitely kau tak akan faham.
Itu lost.
Yeah, but if you go down forwards from KL to Kedah itself, that is a different. That is something that you can still understand and go. But anything that is near Johor, Segamat, they are Frankalingua, you can still understand, which is good. Okay. So that's why you have to understand from different demographic, different area of touch. But it
was definitely very. I mean, for me, someone that is not really into social media, semalam was really the eye opener. And then with your encouragement, aku pun dah boleh go live.
Yes, 100%. So you can go live on that as well. Don't forget to follow Zul China on TikTok as well. Dia China Talk di sana.
China Talk.
Newbie. Boomer. So you guys boleh sokong dia kat sana jugalah.
Kau tak cakap aku boomer apa. Kau ni bocor lah. Rahsia orang dah tahu umur aku berapa. Alamak, kau ni betul lah.
Okay. Alright, you say that. So, okay. Kita dah sidetrack sangat-sangat. Okay, let's patah balik. Now, let's talk about yesterday's topic, which was about migration. Quite interesting about the topic about migration itself. What was the first question they asked? How does it feel after you migrate here?
So I think the question here is, it's not about which country you choose to migrate lah. At the end of the day, is how comfortable are you in that environment?
Correct.
Okay. What is your purpose? You must know what is your purpose. Why you want to migrate? Apa tujuan kamu? Apa tujuan kamu?
Okay.
Apa tujuan untuk nak keluar negeri?
Yeah.
And then after that, of course, before you do all this, you must do your research first.
Correct.
Betul tak? What is the pros and cons of moving to that country? The things that you cannot trust internet 100%. Kalau ada members tinggal dekat the country that you are interested in, better to ask a real life person, rather than going through internet.
Oh, for sure.
Because it may not be telling you the truth. Everything, all the
look at yesterday, banyak scammer masuk.
Berlambak sih.
Banyak scammer. Yesterday was boss dah detect about 4 or 5 scammers came in, which is quite fantastic. We managed to catch them.
Lucky she's around.
Yeah, man.
Kalau tak ada kita pun sangkut juga, brother.
Itu dia. But okay lah, Alhamdulillah, we have a lot of members kat dalam sekarang, which is keeping an eye out. Correct. And we keep on supporting their life. Okay, then so
sorry.
Let's get back to this
migration.
Yep. So yeah, like you said again, depending on country, I think that yesterday I shared again is number one is the mentality. Okay, there is 3 factors that you have to remember when you want to talk about migration. First thing first, you must be financial capable.
Yes.
Okay. When I say financial capable means that you have savings, you have a backup in a way, right? That's number one. Number 2, physical health. Your physical health must be fit and strong. Why? Depending on the weather, depending on the location, depending on the work that you're gonna take on. You must have that physical attribute.
Yep.
And then the lastly is mental. Mental health, mentality as well. Now you dah tengah perantau mode. Okay, let's say when you're in the perantau mode, and then I would say that you must orang kata apa, be prepared for all possibilities, all outcomes. You have to open up yourself to all options. Okay, what is the option available? Daripada segi makan, segi tempat tinggal, and then segi pekerjaan kat mana. So all these things you must plan. Let's say, okay lah, aku gamble lah, aku nak pindah dekat, let's say somewhere in the rural area or in the bush, whatever it is. And in saying that as well, you must, orang cakap apa, be prepared. You know, okay, aku nak masuk bush. Sekarang makan mana boleh dapat? Okay, correct. Makanan, okay, Maggi,
berapa banyak Maggi ya, nak makan Maggi.
Correct. Then next source, daging. Mana dapat daging? You see, there is places, there is malls that that do supply daging as well in the rural area, which is fantastic. And then in saying that as well, okay, daripada segi itu, now how much is the rent? Are we going to bunk in with the rest? And then also, I forgot one more thing. You be a social outreach now.
Yes.
You want to be, selalunya kan, you come to a country, you would definitely want to find your community. Someone from where you're from, or you want to talk about someone or the same race or same religion, because at the end of the day is you have to look out for each other lah. That's one of the things. Aku belum have not touched on insurance as well.
Health
insurance as well. You see, dalam segi kalau korang sakit macam mana, takkan makan Panadol kalau betul-betul sakit lagi teruk macam mana kan. So look at the policies of the country. That's number one. Look
the
healthcare and everything. So dia ada banyak cara jalan nak masuk. Cuma you have to pick the right one. If you choose the wrong visa,
correct. Wow.
You are in trouble. Big trouble.
So if example macam kita kat Australia they are very particular about the kind of visa that you apply though.
Okay.
Very strict The moment you are caught doing the wrong thing, they straight away scrap your visa.
Oh yeah.
So I came across, met up with a few people who are on student visa. Okay, so looking at the research that we have been looking up this student visa ni, so initially student visa when they first come, diorang boleh kerja tau. Diorang belajar tapi they can only work for certain hours. I cannot remember how many hours. Okay, but from 1st July 2023, this is from this education, Department of Education. From this Australian government ni bukan kita punya cerita So you can work up to 48 hours every fortnight during your term time. Unless you are a PhD. Bukan permanent head damage PhD and masters by research student.
So that means ini white collar lah.
So that means yang ini dia tak ada, dia unlimited hours during your holiday breaks. Okay. And of course you'll be paid the minimum wage. Right? You must pay tax on your income. Itu tentulah Then ada pay slip. And then now the in thing here is orang kerja dekat aged care. So if you are already working in the aged care while you are studying, you can continue to work in unrestricted hours in the aged care sector. Until 31st December.
Right.
Then casual works means you don't have a fixed number of hours every week lah. Tapi casual kau tahulah kan, ada kerja dia panggil, tak ada kerja ke tak ada kerja.
100%.
And then you don't have company benefits
depending on availability lah at the end of the day. So it depends on what job lah you taking on.
What job you are taking on. So so a lot of these student visa, they come, some of these people that I know, they came with their partners, their anak-anak semua datang. tag to the student visa.
Right.
So all in all, when you want to apply for visa, if you are not sure, better ask an agent. Better ask a qualified agent.
Correct.
Jangan sembarang, because the moment you touch down in the airport in Australia, any of the state airport,
Yeah.
if they realize that you're on a visa, they will check very thoroughly
100%.
to make sure you're on the correct one.
Okay.
Okay. So please, if people, listeners, just daripada pengalaman, better to go through a proper agent.
Right.
If you're unsure, yes, you spend the money, but at the end of the day, you are on a safe side.
Correct.
Okay. But also don't take your agent for granted.
Correct.
Because whatever documents they kasih, you better read line by line.
Betul.
Because there are some things that is hidden inside that you may not understand.
Right.
So jangan just read just across like that, and think that it's nothing.
100% I agree.
You see?
I think you're saying that as well. Always do your research lah. Siapa you punya agent. Jangan kemaru, jangan dengar cakap members ambil ni. There has been a few agents been reported congkong duit lah. Dah ambil tu duit.
Dah ambil duit, bye-bye lah.
Bye-bye kan. And then ada yang sangkut with I think the most of the cases is macam ada you overstay and then you seek asylum. That is one of the main causes as well. And then you see all these things, it will affect your credibility, that how serious that you actually want to stay in the country itself.
Correct.
So in saying that, ada banyak cara jalan through business as well. That is one of the ways to come in as well.
Oh, okay.
But the funny thing is, aku ada berbual lah with a few people. They say that these guys are millionaire and they still can't get a visa, which is, I say, I find it impossible. You see, if you're a millionaire, you can't get a visa. That means there is something that is wrong with you, either from your migration agent atau something from apparently these people have money. They have money, but they are unable to land themselves here, which is kind of weird. Because if all the requirement, dia ada banyak tau. If you go on the website itself, on the Job Skills Australia itself, there is a lot of orang kata apa, channel of jobs that they want. You see, and then if you apply through that, it's easy. For example, case in point, ada satu this couple from, I think from Singapore, from the India. Man, they went online, right? They had applied for food business or something. Bam, 6 months later they're here, which is quite fast.
Okay.
And then everything is being set up for them nicely. And they did it themselves, no agent, which I was quite surprised. And then bila ceritakan orang punya cerita, I was like, oh right, this is how you learn. Yeah bro, it's easy. Tahu cakap, if it's easy for them, that means these people have there must be something wrong in their application for sure.
Correct.
You see? So that's why aku cakap, always go do your research, betul check it out. Man, it's easy, and it's easy if you're a nurse as well. If you're a nurse from overseas,
they're really in need of nurses.
They really need of nurses, doctors, any medical professional, and then what else is there is needed? There used to be, we are short of hairdressers. At that point of time, I was quite surprised. Say itu rambut was short. I cakap, macam mana boleh short? So you see, that is based on the consensus that has been accumulated at the end of the year. And then when they release it out on the website,
then they have a list of jobs kan.
Jobs that is available, from plumbing to construction. No, construction is a big money,
especially housing.
Anything to do with trading, from roads, infrastructure, man, that is a money booming experience. Okay, don't be afraid to pick up the tools. Don't be afraid to carry to carry the wheelbarrow. I tell you, it is a good paying job.
Yeah, actually what you say reminds me of when I first came. That time when I first came in September 2017. I was on a short temporary work visa lah, yang 482 tu. So it was applied by my company in Sydney. Then aku baru pindah rumah sewa tu lah. Then aku punya barang-barang furniture Saturday tu baru sampai tau. Kau tahu kat Singapore kita kan, kalau tak tahu pasang kita panggil kontraktor kan, selalu Singapore ni one stop service kan. Diorang hantar furniture, dia siap pasang semua kan. Ni tak ada bang, kau kena pasang sendiri. And it's a Saturday tu. Aku dah tak ada tools kat rumah, aku bukan handyman. So I call lah, look through website, cari orang lah datang. Okay, 2 orang datang. Kau tahu berapa dia charge?
Berapa?
400 lah 1 jam.
Bikin apa?
Pasang katil dengan sofa.
Sialah, kau 400 tu kau kasih aku.
Datang aku kat
buatkan
Sydney.
Tasker
Air Tasker.
Yeah.
So that's one of the website where you can ni lah. Tapi again, you know what I'm trying to share here is be prepared that if let's say like me as a good example lah, daripada Singapore, not the handyman, you know, not hands on not on hands on me, loss ah. So you know, really at a loss ah. So be ready. That's why like what you mentioned, you need to have cash standby. You don't know this kind of, you know, little stuff betul tak, yang kita last minute kena panggil orang datang kan.
Itu ada nasib baik aku daripada Zimbabwe. Lain ke tu.
Zimbabwe pula ni. Alamak, ni Cina celup ni, betul lah. Yeah.
But true betul if orang kata apa tau, down here your hands on DIY punya skill level increase from maybe wherever you come from, maybe at 20-30% down here they increase by 80% to 100%, bro.
You really have to learn sih.
Correct. For example, rumah aku macam mana aku buat.
Oh, yang kau pasang apa, letak konkrit dengan rumput kan.
Rumput, tanah. Sendirian berhad, bro. So that's the thing, you see. Down here you will learn how to do it, which is fantastic.
Correct.
So aku macam wow, giri lah kerja macam gini. It's something unusual. It's fun, you know. Yeah. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's a plus point. And then when the kids grow up, they get to see how you actually do it. It's fantastic. So
I think the thing is also, apart from saving money, asking people to come and help you to do.
Yeah.
You learn the hard way though.
Yeah.
You know, you learn the hard way, and then you improve yourself lah. Betul tak? Entah mah tahu Saturday Sunday tak kat rumah, tak ada apa-apa, anak-anak keluar dengan family ke apa kan, tinggal kau seorang, kau boleh buat kerja sideline apa.
For sure.
Betul tak? Just to earn the extra buck apa.
For sure. Okay, so yeah, so that concludes to kita punya migration part lah. You know, do your research.
Yep.
I would say that there is a lot of ways to come in.
Yep.
Cara legal lah, halal.
Legal bukan illegal
Then for in saying that as well, for those who dah overseas sini, it's not the end. Okay, it's not the end. Number one, because in terms of contributing factor, you guys have been contributing to the tax as well, and then it depends on case to case basis as well. So, like I said, you know, you guys keep it to your original reasons. Apa you punya niat nak datang.
Correct.
You know, if you here just to make the money, okay, that's fine. But if you here to stay, you know, nak retire sini, then that would be a different approach that you guys have to take lah.
The mindset will change Your mindset will go along with what you want.
Bro. Mentality is number one as well. Correct. So in saying that as well, you know, we take a look at different aspects of your intention. In a way. True. Okay, guys, we're gonna take a break. Okay, we'll come back on our next episode. Stand by.
Nantikan lagi, banyak lagi nak dikongsi. We'll be back for the next session.